This is a video review of Gigant V and Twinblade, which is made by the Korean company Young Toys, and they're part of the Tobot V line. Here's a size comparison with a bunch of other robots. Gigant V is about 10 inches tall, and Twinblade I would say is about 8 inches. Twinblade has some pretty decent articulation. He's got a swiveling head. It's kind of on a ratchet though, so it swivels at about 45 degrees. He's got elbows that bend this much on ratchets, so more than 90 degrees. He's got outward motion all the way to the side. Nothing in the fist. And then for the legs also kick all the way to the side. And they go all the way forward, all the way back. And they have almost 90 degrees of knee articulation. And that's it for his articulation. Oh, and then there's also forward and backwards on the shoulder, which goes 360 degrees. Transforming Twinblade is pretty easy. You just move the hands all the way up, or the arms all the way up. And then you'll press in the fists, which will release the propellers. And then you separate these sword blades into propeller blades. You rotate the head sideways, and then you're also going to push forward this head cover. And then he's got these wings assembly on the back. You'll take those off, and then you're going to fold in his toes, and then collapse his legs, and then collapse his torso into his body, and you have kind of a double propeller helicopter. And then you're going to move his chest shield down, so it goes down here, and then you take the wing assembly and you unfold it, and then this will just store on the back here. And that's his vehicle mode. Gigant V has a ball jointed neck, so he can look in all directions and tilt his head. So that's very nice. His visor also swivels up and down to cover his eyes. He's got 360 degrees on the shoulders, go all the way around. He's got an elbow joint that's it's a little more than 90 degrees. He's got some in and out on the shoulder, but not very much. And then no bicep swivel, which is kind of normal for these robots. For the hips, he's got universal hips, so they do kick out, but only about that far before the hip skirt interrupts with that. And then about all the way forward and all the way back. And then if you move the hip skirt out of the way, he's got about 90 degrees on his knees. And one nice little feature is he's got these ankle rockers, but they don't move very much, just enough to get him into an A stance pretty much. So to transform Gigant V, I like to start with his head assembly, which is this police car. Just basically folds up and collapses into this. It's very simple. And then you can remove the axe from his hand. It's pretty tiny. And then the other vehicle that's part of this is an ambulance. So you just unclip these from the back of it. Well, you unclip his biceps here. And then these just slide off the back of his shoulders on these little slots right there, these tabs. And then this is what the ambulance looks like. You just fold that, you accordion this down, and then you have half an ambulance. And you do the same for the other side. It's very simple, and then you sandwich them together. Then for his main body, just going to fold these guns out of the way. And you're going to join his two legs together, and then fold up his ankle rockers, and those clip together with clips, and then you fold up his feet, and then you fold up the hip skirts to make the side of his fire engine, and then you just telescope the whole assembly there, and then you fold up what was his arms or his shoulders together, and then you fold those down to make these, I guess, water cannons at the top of the fire engine. And then you'll take his axe, and that will peg right here into the middle of the vehicle. And then these little ladder or water cannon sections peg into the bottoms of his feet at the front of the cab right there. So here's how the vehicles scale with other vehicles. They don't scale very well with the old Tobot figures, but they scale pretty well with the new Transformer line, with the cars being about the same size and the fire engine being pretty giant compared to the cars. So I was really excited to get this set from Korea just a few weeks after I ordered it from an eBay seller named Soon. I'll put the link in the description. It's a really great set. It's very simple, it transforms very easily, and they also combine into a super robot, which I'll show you in the next video.